Welcome to Let's Do Yoga with Joanne, and I am Joanne. I'm so glad you could join me this morning. So a quick reminder, if you ever find yourself in a pose that is causing pain, then just back out of that pose and maybe join us in the next one or go back to where it felt okay. All right, let's begin with the breathing exercise. We're going to inhale for the count of 4 and then exhale for the count of 4. We'll go for 5 after that and decide how we're feeling and maybe go for 6. So let's begin. Get your shoulders over top of your hips. Your spine is straight but not rigid, and you're in good posture. You've got room for your lungs to work. And inhale, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just breathe normally for a little bit before we try that for 6. So I always do a breathing exercise. In today's day and age with so many respiratory illnesses out there, we need our lungs as healthy as they can be. So let's try for the count of 6. Inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Looking over your right shoulder, just kind of moving that neck a little bit. You can look up, don't go too far up. And then keeping that chin still over to the right, you can look down. And you might feel the tendons working on that left-hand side of the neck. Bringing the chin back to the middle, looking over to the right. Bring it forward into that neutral zone. And then take it to the left. I have one side stiffer than the other. You might as well. Go ahead and look up. So again, I'm feeling tendons working. Bring that chin parallel to the shoulder again, and then look down to the left. You're looking down. Your chin is parallel to the shoulder once more, and we'll look forward. So I'm going to, I want to get a little bit of wrist work here. So with one hand, I'm going to press against the back of the other hand. That means one hand is pointing down, the other hand is pointing up. Now you can see that my elbows are all wonky. I want to try and parallel the elbows to the floor so that they're parallel to the floor. And yours might look a bit more like that, or, you know, everybody has different issues. So for some people, this might be very, very difficult thing to do. If it is, you back out to where it doesn't hurt. Let's just switch hands. So now the other hand is pointing down and this hand is pointing up. You might find one side tougher than the other. Try and get those elbows, those forearms parallel to the earth, to the ground. And just go ahead and press for a wee bit. And release. Circle those wrists. Feels good to do that. And go the other way. Make sure you circle both ways. Okay. Waking up our spine, we need to do a bit of a side bend. So you can't be leaning into the back of the chair. You need to have a little bit of room back there. I'm going to take the left hand. To you, it might look like the right hand. The left hand is going to come up. First, I reach as high as I can reach towards the ceiling, and then I take that hand over. Inhale, bring it straight up. Exhale, take it over. I'm just trying to open up the ribs on the left-hand side. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, take it over. Inhale, straight up. And exhale, take it over. go ahead and bring that hand all the way down as we go to the other side. So adjust those shoulders. You may have to do a shimmy and bring that arm up. The right arm is coming straight up, and really reach for the sky so you can feel the work happening in the shoulder as well, and you can feel the ribs stretch out. Then bring it over to the side. Inhale, bring it all the way up. Exhale, take it over to the side. Open up the left hand or right hand ribs. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, take it over. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, take it over. Inhale all the way up. And exhale. And you can come out of that and maybe do some kind of shimmy again. So bringing the hands together in what's called prayer hands, elbows are parallel to the floor. I'm going to take the thumbs and actually put them on my chest. And I want to turn to the side. So I'm turning to the side. My hips are planted. My thumbs are preventing my hands from going too far to the side, making all the work happen in my torso to the side. And you're just going to hang on to that for a little bit and face forward. And then let's just take that to the other side now. I'm going to try, and I definitely have one side I can do better than the other. You might also have that. And face forward. All right, time for our standing flow. So I'm going to stand, and we have a standing flow in pretty much every chair yoga class. It's called chair yoga because it means we don't get up and down from the floor. We don't have the pressure on our knees on the floor and the difficulty of getting up and down from the floor. Instead, we do all of our stuff using the chair as a prop and a safety feature. Okay, so to begin with, I want to take warrior one. That means I'm going to step the right foot forward and the left foot back. My right knee has a bend in it. My right foot is facing straight forward, and my left foot, the one in the back, is actually kind of at a 45-degree angle. I need to have my hips parallel to the front of the chair, so I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to turn them and bring my arms straight up and inhale up. Exhale forward with the arms. Inhale up, really reach out of those arms like you did with the side bend, and exhale forward. Inhale, nice big reach, and exhale forward and bring your hands all the way down to the chair seat. You can pop that back foot back a little bit if that's in your practice. If you feel like you don't want to go any farther back, then stay right where you are. But low lunge, usually that back leg comes back a ways. So you do you, whatever feels best for you. You want to have a stretch on that hip flexor though. So we are trying to get a bit of a stretch here. And we're hanging on to this, what's called low lunge or runner's lunge, for, a good 3 breaths. I'm pretty sure I talked through 2. So inhale and exhale. Now here comes some really hard work. This is called Jiva squat. I want to bring that back leg in. You might have to hop it in. You lift it off the floor and tuck it in that right knee and just take a bit of a squat. And then bring it back up and place it back for the low lunge. So maybe move that front right knee a little away from the chair so you have room to work. Try it again. Bring that back foot in. Tuck it behind the front knee. Take your squat. Come up. Bring that back foot back and put it back down. That's 2. We should do 1 more. So I'm going to bring that back foot in, tuck it behind the front knee, squat, stand, and bring that back foot back. Now, I want to straighten my front leg so that I can feel that nice stretch in the back of that leg. My hamstrings are getting a nice stretch. My back foot is at a 45 degrees, so I'm good and stable. And I'm not as far back as I was with the lunge. I'm more like I was with Warrior One, with what I had before. Okay, this is pyramid, and we'll inhale with our arms, our elbows straight. Exhale and bend the elbows so you can feel that stretch happening in the back of that front leg like it's talking to you. Inhale, straighten those elbows. Exhale, go ahead and bend into that pyramid. Feel what's happening. Inhale, straighten the elbows. Exhale, feel what's happening in the back of that front leg. Mine is talking to me. Inhale, straighten. And then bring those feet together in front of the chair. We're taking what's called chair pose. My feet are like maybe 6 inches apart for stability. I want to reach for the chair behind me with my butt. You might stay hanging onto your chair. If you're able, go ahead and lift those arms off and inhale. Exhale. Keep hanging onto the chair if you need to, or switch back and forth. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath, guys. Inhale. Bring your hands to your side. Exhale and push yourself away from the floor. And you did it, but we have to do the other side, so you haven't quite done it. Okay, let's take that Warrior One on the left-hand side. My left foot comes forward, my right foot comes back. And I'm bending that front left knee, and my foot is straight ahead. My back foot, maybe you can see it if I go like this. My back foot is at a 45 degree, like so. And I want to straighten my hips so that they're parallel with my invisible chair here, or with my actual chair here. Okay? All right. Then the arms come straight forward. Inhale up. Exhale straight forward. Inhale up, really reach. Exhale forward. Inhale, reach. Exhale forward and all the way down as you reach for your chair, where we do the low lunge. So if you can, you take that right foot and bring it back farther, or don't. Okay, you need to feel secure. That's the most important thing. All right. So I'm hanging out here for 3 breaths. Let's call that 1. Inhale. And exhale. I'm really trying to stretch that front hip. Inhale. And exhale. Here's where I do my Jiva squat. So I kind of have to back up that front foot just a smidge so I have room to work. I'm going to bring that back knee in behind the front knee and squat. And then I'm going to straighten that front knee and place that back foot back again. Lots of work happening here. Lots of different things going on. Bring it in again, tuck it behind the front knee, squat. Lift that front knee up and bring that back knee or back foot to the back. One more time, only one more. Focus, bring that front foot in. Maybe you have to hop it. The back knee goes behind the front knee. You take your squat, come on out of it. Place the back foot down again, maybe not quite so far as you had it because you're coming into pyramid. So you want to straighten that front leg. My front leg is straight and I can feel some work happening back there. My hips are parallel to the front of the chair. And I'm going to inhale while I'm here. Exhale and bend my elbows. And oh my goodness, the back of this leg is talking to me. Inhale and come up. Exhale, bending those elbows and coming down. Inhale and come up. Exhale and come back down. Inhale and come up. All right, I want to come into chair, so I bring both those feet together in front of this chair. Maybe they're about 6 inches apart. I reach for the chair behind me, can't find it, and my arms come forward if you're able. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Bring those hands beside you. Exhale and push them away. Okay. So let's just do a balance. I like to do a balance in every class. Mind you, some of those poses are already a balance that we were just doing. I'm going to put all of my weight onto the leg that is closest to the chair right now. And I'm going to stare at something at about a 45-degree ahead of me that doesn't move. So don't look at your dog or your cat unless they're sound asleep. I want to lift this other foot up. Now, maybe I have to just lift like that. Maybe I've got a pant leg I can hang on to and hold. Maybe I can put that back foot in my hand. But hang on to this chair because that's going to make you wobbly. So let's say you're like this. Let's say you're not able to grab that back foot and you're standing more like that. Imagine, like all the muscles that are working in order for you to do that. So you want to get your core solidly working. That means trying to make it work as a balance. Trying to get onto your fingertips instead of the heavy grip. And that might have you kind of wobbly. That's good. You want to be wobbly and a little bit frustrated. That means you're working on balance. Maybe you can take those fingers off. Maybe by now everything is hurting and you need to put that down. That's hard work, right? Okay, let's just try it on this other side. Same thing. I'm going to hang on to the chair. Make sure I have my balance. I'm going to stare at something that's about 45 degrees ahead of me. I'm going to lift that back foot. So the other foot, I had my hand not reaching my foot, but for those of you who can reach your foot, it would look more like this. And it means that your front quad is getting a stretch and that this hand can't be used to help you with your balancing. It's busy. It's holding the foot. So then you try and get on your fingertips. Maybe you can take your hand off the chair. Maybe you can't. And it's okay to be wobbly and frustrated. That's actually what happens when you're trying to do a balance, is you get wobbly and frustrated. That's the way it goes. That means you've been working. I'd hate to think that you weren't working. Let's just do a cat-cow and maybe a couple of stretches and call it a day. So on the inhale, I'm going to lean forward, look forward, drop my belly, fill it full of air, fill the belly and the chest full of air. On the exhale, I want to empty it totally round my back. Really empty that belly sack. There's nothing in it. Inhale and look forward and fill it up again. Now I'm saying belly, but it really means the lower lung. And exhale, empty it all out. I'm going to do that one more time. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, emptying it all out. And here comes a toughie. It's called eagle arms. It's definitely a shoulder workout, so only do what you can do. I begin by crossing my right arm under my right elbow, or inner elbow comes under my left elbow. Could be this is all you get to, and yours might be more like that. But maybe you can lift those hands up and get them back to back. If you can do that, or clasp them, then you want to lift those elbows up. So can you feel what's happening in the shoulders? It is hard work. If you have arthritic shoulders, which I certainly do have, you may be about here and you're just not going to get. So you get to where you get to and you work that. Lift it up and bring it down, and lift it up and bring it down, and release. feels good to release. Bring it all the way open like a chest opener. Come back and get the left inner elbow under the right elbow. Get to where you get to. One side might be easier than the other. Maybe you can get those hands back to back. Maybe you can grab them. But wherever you are, lift the elbows up and bring them down. And lift them up and bring them down. And release. Open that up. That feels good. And bring those hands to sit on your thighs. Move yourself back in your chair until you can press into the back of your chair. If you enjoyed this video, please press like or subscribe or share, and then it gets out to more people who might need to do that from their home. And leaning into our chair, close your eyes. Let's do a healing breath. So you inhale nice and deep, warm up all that air, and exhale. Relax and do a body scan. What part of your body is talking to you right now? Go ahead and do that deep inhale, warming up the air, turning it into a healing air. As you exhale through your nose, send that air over whatever body part is really troubling you. And one more time. Inhale. As you exhale, visualize that air blowing softly, gently, and healing over that body part. And then you can slowly open your eyes. Again, thank you for joining me. May your inner light shine for all to see. Namaste.